So I feel that we have a lot of Air Jordan 1 highs released already, and of course we're also gonna have a lot of them by the end of the year. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at one of it which was released in the last week of August. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you're gonna subscribe. You can also give me a follow on Instagram to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at this last Air Jordan 1 high which was released in the last week of August. So let's go ahead and take them out guys. So as you can see, the box will be this full gray one with the Nike swoosh and the lettering in this white color. So go ahead and take them out. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at this Air Jordan 1 High OG Stealth. So even though we had the Taxis guys released just a few weeks back, yet again the Jordan brand has brought us another one, which again will have good materials and I would say an interesting color blocking. So this one was released here in the UK in the last week of August for a retail price of £165, and I've actually just realized that for the last 2 or 3 pairs we paid more for this high version. So in the last couple of months they actually increased this price twice, and to be honest I'm not a big fan of it, but at least for this one we are getting better materials. But I guess in the same time for the high version we always got something better, at least comparing with the mids or even the lows. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for the upper we're gonna have a very good quality for this leather. So covering the front part of the toe section we're gonna have this white soft leather, which will also be present here for the actual lacing system, and this one will also be present here in the midfoot underneath these Nike swooshes, and it will also cover partly the ankle section as well. But coming back at the front of the shoe guys, covering the top part of the toe section we're gonna have this gray leather, which again it's very soft and this one feels very nice to the touch. And this leather guys will also be present here in the midfoot for these Nike swooshes. We're also gonna have it here covering the whole heel section, and of course we're also gonna have it here for the rest of the ankle section, where for the lateral side we're also gonna have pressed down this Air Wings logo. As in for the actual lacing system guys, we're gonna have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place these gray flat laces. But in the actual box guys, this time the Jordan brand it's bringing us also a pair of white laces, which will come in this new packaging, which will be made out of this recycled paper. So this one yet again it's a nice touch, at least it's something else comparing with the usual plastic bags. And of course guys, underneath these laces we're gonna have your normal nylon tongue, which will be in this off-white color. So this one will have your normal padding underneath, which actually sits quite good on top of your foot. And for this one guys, as you can see at the top we're gonna have this leather tag, which will also have the Nike swoosh and lettering embroidered into it. I need to admit that the actual stitchings guys, they are not too good, and given that in the last few years we have more and more machines doing the actual stitchings, I'm actually quite amazed that this one it's a bit sloppy. Either way, it's a nice touch. So this one, guys, also at the back of this tag will also have written quality inspired by the greatest player ever, and it also has this goat design, which it's actually a very nice touch. But as we go now inside of the shoe, guys, you can see that this lining will be completely different to your normal lining which we get in all of the Jordans. So this one feels like a microfiber suede, if I'm not mistaken, or a felt material. But I need to admit that in the last hour or so which I had it in my feet, I really felt that my ankle is sweating a bit. So I'm not a big fan of this, so I really hope that this one will absorb the actual humidity in the socks. So if that's not gonna happen, most definitely this one will be a problem for most of us. And of course, underneath this lining, guys, we're gonna have your normal amount of padding, which is exactly the same as the previous Air Jordan 1 high. So this one most definitely will keep your whole ankle section quite good in place. And of course, guys, at the bottom we're gonna have this new type of rubber insole, which feels quite soft, to be honest. And this one will also have the Nike swoosh and lettering imprinted here at the heel section. And now, guys, we can go to this white rubber outsole, which as you can see, it's also stitched to the actual shoe. And this one will have that air sole unit here at the heel section. So this one, in order to become slightly more comfortable, you need to wear it for a few times. And now, guys, we can go to this rubber outsole, which as you might know, it's having the best traction in the world. So this one will also be present on all of the Air Jordan 1s and also on the Dunks. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for this one I went with my true to size, which I'm always doing in the Air Jordan 1 range. So for me, as I have a skinny feet, this one fits me just fine, and I guess it will be roughly the same for people with normal feet. But just in case you have wider feet, guys, I would suggest you to go either with your true to size or even try a half size up, depending on how wide your feet will be. So overall, guys, this last release for the Air Jordan 1, in my opinion, uses actually quite good materials, and the color blocking is not as bad. But to be honest, it's not one of my favorite released this year. But at least we are getting very soft leather materials and some new elements as this leather tag and also this microfiber lining, which, to be honest, it tends to be slightly a bit tricky, as your feet will actually sweat a bit. But rather than that, guys, I feel that this one it's gonna be just your normal Air Jordan 1, but in another color blocking, of course. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this latest color combination for the Air Jordan 1 high. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.